group set out to provide the most value possible with the $1,500 that we were given by one, addressing a high impact issue, and two, serving a group with limited alternatives to address their needs. We thought the best way to achieve this was by raising awareness for the 988 suicide hotline, suicide prevention hotline, which is currently not as well known as it should be. We think this is an important issue because preventing unnecessary death can have enormous both economic and moral value to society. And we also think it ticks the second box because of the prohibitive cost that traditional mental health services like individual therapy has as a burden. Our metrics of success are increasing awareness. We think you could measure this by surveys of people's awareness of the 988 hotline. And we believe that even a modest increase in awareness could be the difference between a life saved and a life lost.
Okay, so initially when we sought out to spread awareness of the 988 hotline, we thought about doing a TikTok video ad. The ad would have run 1 week and it would have been targeted at a pretty broad audience of just all US adults. Unfortunately, we ran into processing issues. We tried a handful of times and were not able to get the ad through. So we decided to pivot to what we actually believe is now a more effective strategy by running an ad on the metro buses, all of the metro buses around the DC area. First, we believe that the ad would be more salient as people are sitting on the bus for a longer period of time. And also we will be able to run the ad for 1 month at least, as opposed to the 1 week on TikTok. People who are riding metro buses, there are about 168,000 riders per day, so it has a huge reach still. And we felt more comfortable supporting the Metro Bus and Metro company as opposed to TikTok Media Company, which is kind of a massive conglomerate. And finally, we believe that the ad will be finalized and approved within 1 week.
So when we thought about which ad we wanted to run, we looked at a couple different options for banners that we could put up in these buses. And I'd like to call out these two banners on the left and right. The one on the left, we thought it was a good message, but it was a slightly softer message saying there's hope. That could be interpreted more as focused on suicide prevention rather than overall mental health. Whereas the banner on the right is really a call to action saying, know who to reach out to when you need help. This can incentivize people that are reading the ad that are just in general need of mental health help to call the hotline, and it depicts 988 as a resource for these people. So we just think that this will have a tremendous impact for riders that are sitting on the bus and viewing this ad.
So we all worked together evenly on this project, and we kind of looked at what we could do to make the world a better place. There are some minimal costs to this 988 marketing ad, including putting up the signs, approval of ads, processing and printing ads. However, we think the overall addition to the DC area by impacting people of varied socioeconomic statuses, and people who may need that mental health care for a lower or zero cost was extremely important. And as we learned, there are lots of barriers to this access. So if we could just save one person's life, it was a success. And we have realized that spreading knowledge about free resources is imperative.